It's time to get up. We're getting ready to go. Back to the boat. It's a beautiful morning in Tahoe. I need my coffee still, but it sure is nice. It's cold though, and there's a little bit of snow. We had some snow, a little bit. Yeah, there's snow up on the mountains. You can see down there. But it's sad to leave. We like it here. But we're both excited to get back to the boat and get back underway. And we're definitely both looking forward to warmer weather.
Here we go, yeah?
Yeah, everything's packed.
Everything is packed, put away. We drive down to San Francisco today. Dinner with the family and flight to Trinidad tomorrow, Saturday. Change of temperature is going to be pretty drastic.
We made it to the airport.
We did. Woke up at 5 in the morning.
So it's been a little bit of the last couple days packing and making sure we're not forgetting everything and making sure we have the right paperwork and making sure we have the right adapters and making sure we have everything we can think of.
So we put air tags in all our bags, so that's good. And now the hope is they make it to Houston and then
In one piece.
And then they follow us to Trinidad. So at least we'll know before we get to Trinidad if the bags made it with us or not.
So a couple things we put in the bag. Line cutters. Stefan told me last night as we were in the hotel, he also ordered a tent.
Yeah, a beach tent.
A beach tent with some poles.
Because that's for this season.
And so I have no idea what's in his bag. And so customs should be fun. This season, we're excited because we're going to be doing a lot more anchoring and exploring than we are transatlantic and transpacific and, major passages. So it should be a fun season. Last season was a little hectic. So we'll see.
Like 2:30 in the morning.
We went to the airport and we checked into customs, and that took another hour. And then they told us we had to go to the boatyard to the different customs, so we drove for 45 minutes. Oh, I'm getting bit by bugs. And then what happened?
Well, after the customs, and that was a pretty easy process. But now we're waiting to get into our hotel room. We thought, okay, we went through customs, went through immigration, we did everything. It's all good. We got our luggage back.
We're fogging up.
And then, I don't know, the key for the door to our bedroom doesn't work, so we're stuck outside.
So the guy went to go get another key, and we're getting bit by mosquitoes.
You are?
Yeah, I am. We're going to the boat.
Well, first, what a change in weather.
It is so hot.
No, it's nice.
It's nice. It's just
the contrast.
The contrast is a bit. Yesterday we were looking at a little bit of remnants of snow. Should we cross? And so we're just gonna go see the boat for the first time in months and months. You excited?
Yeah, I'm starting because yesterday, the whole day traveling, I didn't know where we were going.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It was strange.
You hadn't transitioned.
Maybe. I don't know. It's like usually you go to a destination, and I don't know, going to Trinidad was like, where are we going? And now it's like, okay, I recognize everything. Today it's not raining, it's quite nice, which will be a good time to do stuff on the boat. But we're kind of like adjusting to the
We slept until noon because we got in last night at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
adjusting to the change of latitude, altitude.
Can we get in here?
Yes. Like, I know my way around it. Whoa. Yeah, you're distracting me.
You know your way around. Okay, so here we are, moment of truth. We're behind this boat. Ooh la la. There's AWEN. AWEN is chilling.
We have a little bit of a garden.
We have a garden. Oh, funny. And our dinghy. An herb garden. Okay, skipper.
Back on the boat.
Okay. So we're back in action. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
but overall, the boat looks pretty good.
No, it smells like a new boat.
It still smells like a new boat. It doesn't smell like...
Yeah.
And we've achieved our first task for today, which is making sure the Starlink works.
We had to...
Which is a major accomplishment because they've changed a lot of their plans. But yeah, so this is the adventure over the next week. We had our ceiling fall down, which means it ripped the lights out. So that needs to be replaced. We have to put the sails back in the sail locker and then start putting everything away. But all in all, I mean, there's no mold, which is good. It's dark down here, but
there's no water.
There's no water, of course, because we're on the hard.
We had a tent.
But we have a tent. We had this plastic tent built to protect the boat from the sun. So right now our boat looks like an RV, but it did a good job protecting everything from the sun, the damage, which is why we didn't take the lines off the boat. So here we are, back on AWEN.
It's so sexy when you do some heavy lifting work. What's the expression? When it rains, it pours?
Yeah.
I think that comes from Trinidad. Well, we did some holes. We had Dwayne do some holes because we needed more solar. But other than that, I don't know if you can hear the rain. It just calmed down a little bit. Protects from the UVs, protects from the rains, any potential leaks. Well, around the mast there's some openings. But that's basically it. Everything stayed dry and UV protected for 4.5 months. Can do work on the boats outdoor and being all dry.
So we're gonna get something to eat and I'm gonna sleep.
Take a shower.
We're sweaty. Sticky.
Yeah. Are you enjoying your date night?
Woo, that's some hot sauce. Yeah, it's interesting. We haven't even showered and it's daylight. Everybody else is.
All the local people seem to have gotten the memo to come for a romantic date and dress up, and then we are like in
I haven't even showered. That is the biggest piece of cake I've ever seen. It's 70s night, by the way. 70s singing night. That's what we're celebrating.
I'm glad we're sharing.
We have one fork though. Only one fork though.
Yeah.
What are you throwing the mic at me for?
Well, you took a nice shower. You must feel really good right now. What's going on?
Why don't you take a videotape of the bathroom?
But why didn't you describe your experience?
It was dirty and cold. Here.
You had a cold shower.
You know how I feel about cold showers.
You got a cold shower.
I'm going to bed.
Are you grumpy because you got a cold shower?
I'm going to bed.
Okay, we don't have our original room. We'll check it out tomorrow. They're supposed to change the lock, but I guess there is probably rusty pipes, so the water is not quite as clean when you start the shower. So that's what Holly's talking about. Plus, apparently there's no hot water, and then. And then there is, and then what's up with the Wi-Fi?
There's no Wi-Fi. Shut the door.
What's the problem with the door?
We're staying in an office.
Holly thinks we're staying in an office.
Yeah, it's just pushing everything.
Because it's like a big, yeah, maybe it used to be an office or something. Anyway, the pleasure of traveling. The good news, the dinghy didn't fly away because we'd secured it to those cement blocks, yeah? The cover protected it from the rain, but now we're going to discover if it's moldy or stuff. So anyway, we're going to see first. Everything is good on the outside. Now let's see on the inside. Well, we just flipped it and everything looks the way we left it. This side is had been wet. Just the back has a little bit of a garden growing. We got a dinghy tripods, stands, and we just need them to change this one to a V shape so we can get the dinghy on the stands, and then we'll do whatever we need to put back the outboard and do all the fuel tank, all these things, and then we'll hoist it back up on the davits. Okay, our little friend is back. Oh, we have two friends. We have this guy and we have this guy. Oh, it's pretty active. Guess he's not very happy that we moved this home.
So we are finalizing some projects and provisioning the boat. A lot of work's been going on, and I have to say, this place we are staying at, Peak Yacht Services in Trinidad, is amazing, but shh, don't tell anybody. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to come down here that were staying in Grenada just because of the Hurricane Beryl last season. But we're getting ready to splash. We splash tomorrow afternoon, and I've been doing some provisioning, but I wanted to show you some cool stuff that I found here. So this first thing, I don't really know. It looks like dog food, honestly, but it's dehydrated soy. Good for diabetics, heart patients, children, and vegetarians. And there's only one ingredient. It says basically soy protein. So I don't know, I thought that was actually clever because it's really hard to get tofu here. You guys might be completely grossing out, and I might be too, but I'm excited to try it. The other thing I found is coconut milk powder. I've only been able to get it in cans, and they're heavy and expensive, so you add water. That's good because I make a lot of stews, and I like to put coconut milk in the pancakes and curry. It's good for. We also bought just a ton of soy milk and tons of beans, so we're rightly, this shelf is all chips. This shelf is snacks, nuts, and crackers. This is some miscellaneous prunes. They have a big like Costco down here that you can get a card for $40. This whole box is full of oatmeal. This whole box is full of every kind of bean you can imagine, and this box is full of canned foods. So this whole closet is all food. Then this, we have tons of fruit juice here, lots of juices and snacks. And we also brought back from the States a backup water pitcher in case we have any issue with our water maker. If you remember our friends on Zulu, they lent us their water pitcher strainer thing, so that was helpful. We've got the AC unit, which has been nice as we're sort of getting the boat put back together, and it was really great to have it because we stored the boat with AC throughout the season, and it kept everything nice. When I came back to the boat, I thought maybe it would be moldy because it's really humid here, and there wasn't a touch of mold, there wasn't a single bug. Everything was awesome. Stefan found a snake under a crate, and but our boat's so high up, I don't think there's any snakes anywhere, and we plugged everything. So yeah, that's what we're doing, and I'm excited to splash tomorrow and get on the water. You might be wondering what these lines are. We had them install bungee cords on all the ceiling panels because the ceiling panels were falling down, and you want them to come off in case you need to access anything, but you don't want them to actually fall. So they reinforced the fasteners, and then they attached bungee cords, so if they do drop, they won't actually whack someone on the head. And then they're coming today to rewire the lights. I wanted to show you another project that's coming along. Stefan is having a spare anchor holder. So we had that installed. Let me see if you can see it. I might have to shoot this upside down. So it fastens the spare anchor, and in case we need to quickly deploy it, we can grab it and use it. Otherwise, it was just sort of in this bucket that fell over a lot and rolling around. And with that against the side like that, it's nice. Then we'll have more space to put stuff in here. We got our dinghy all cleaned up, and so we're no longer growing an herb garden back here, and looks nice and clean. And they put another layer of anti-fouling on, which is good. It was getting a little, it wasn't ready to be completely redone, but it definitely needed a couple more coats. And her bottom looks pretty. We also did a nice inspection of the anchor and the anchor chain.
had the prop speed applied, and the one that was applied on the hub didn't last very long. I applied it on the props that was different from prop speed. That didn't work at all. So back in February when we were in Martinique, I applied the prop speed. It held very well, but we're going to try to go bare this season. So we got it sanded pretty smooth to 1500 sandpaper, or wet dry paper, I should say. So we'll see if that works okay. If that does, then we'll just, every time we get out of the water, we'll maintain this. This morning, before we go into the water, I got some line cutters from AB Marine that I'm going to install right here. So that's going to be my next project. 2 hours before splash, I'm at a machine shop. Basically, the installation of our line cutters don't fit properly, so in order to have a better clamp, we need to shave 0.5 millimeter on this side, same on the other half, and we hope that once it's tight, there is still about 0.5 millimeter, so there's a better clamp. So let's see if we can get this done.
Time to start the season.
We're on the move. It's exciting and nerve-wracking.
Okay, this is really weird. We're on the boat and they're moving it with the crane, so it's really disorienting. Okay, so we got the engines to work and we left the lift area and making our way. We're just gonna anchor over there for a little bit.
No rain, so that's good.
How are you feeling?
Well, it's a good start. We know the windlass works. We have the engines pumping water and everything, so that's good. This was smooth. So now we just, since another boat was coming in, we had to kind of rush a little bit. So we haven't put the depth sounder, but we know everywhere here is like 8 to 10 meters. So we'll find a spot away from everybody as much as we can, and then we'll settle in for evening before the night comes. Well, that's our first sunset of the season. We just anchored. Just a beautiful sunset. Hoping it means many more to come during this winter.